Hey, what's up everyone? Kevin here. So this video is going to be a bit different in that we are releasing a new update, but I also just want to kind of sit and talk and have a bit of a longer video, a bit of a discussion about this new feature that we've implemented in BlockTanks called the community calendar. Really, I want to talk about that feature and then also talk about why we implemented it and what the future has for BlockTanks. So first of all, what is the community calendar? It's basically a calendar that stores a bunch of events that users, you guys, can create and share to the public. So the idea behind it is instead of us just making events and things for BlockTanks, you guys can also make events as well. This is also going to allow for the very long-awaited feature of clan wars. So this video will show you guys how to make a clan war using the community calendar feature. So I'm pretty excited about that, to be honest. Now, really, like, another thing I want to elaborate is just the amount of things that have changed since the game has started. So when BlockTanks first started, I looked like this. This was, 6 years ago at this point. And so obviously a lot has changed between then and now. And the main thing being I have a lot less time now to work on the game. Even now that there are multiple developers working for Karate Fox Studios, when you combine all the time we have available, it's still less than when I was a lot younger and didn't have a lot to do, to be honest, and could just spend all day, every day working on BlockTanks. And what that really says is we have a big motivation for being careful and intentional about the features we release. And so this community calendar, the idea is that instead of us spending a bunch of time making the events, we give that over to you guys and you can just have a lot of fun with it. So with that, let's just jump into the community calendar itself. Now you'll notice on the front page of BlockTanks, there is now a calendar icon. So when you click on it, it's going to show you all the different events that are available. You can view by month, week, or even day. And you can click on different events, view them. And then of course you can sign up. You can see I'm already signed up for this test event. And you can view your events using this tab. So I can see all the events that I'm hosting and that I'm signed up for. I can see who's attending what, and I can even delete the event or cancel my sign up. So that's just the basics of the community calendar. Now, to create an event for the calendar, you also have to be a VIP member. And this is just so we have some sort of filter to limit the amount of craziness on the calendar. If you're not a VIP member, you can get a VIP membership for only $5. We have it at a discount right now. Now, I might be a bit biased, but I do think it's worth the $5 because for a price that's less than a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, you basically unlock all of the different abilities in BlockTanks, including the ability to create custom events. So once you have VIP, what you want to do is you just want to click Create Event here. And this is going to take you to the familiar host match menu. You come down here to this new tab called Community Events. And what you're going to do is you're going to click Create Event and just fill out all your information. So, test event, maybe a description. The start time obviously has to be in the future. One of the limitations is that you need to schedule your event at least 4 days in advance. That way, there's plenty of time for us to approve it and for people to sign up. But once you pick the right date and time and duration, you just pick your server location and you click Create Event. Once you create an event, it's going to submit it for approval, and then it'll basically take less than 2 days for your event to be live and open to the public to sign up. And you'll also receive an email once that happens. Now, I did mention at the beginning of the video that there are clan wars basically that are possible with this feature. Now, to do that, you basically change the match to a team-based match and come back down here and you enable team filters. And you basically add rules on each side saying what clans can be on what team. So for example, maybe we put the Howdy clan on the blue team, that's the one I'm in. And we could also put, the Merc clan. So it's like a 2v2 maybe. So on the right, we could have the ZR clan, maybe the Riot clan. I also want to give a shout out to some of the advanced settings that we have that you may not know about. So one useful one is you can allow players to swap teams. So if you want people to kind of be able to go from team to team and try and balance things out, throughout the match, I would recommend enabling this. Displaying the mini-map. We do have a mini-map, even though it's not very widely used. It's pretty fun, especially for Battle Royale. Also, preserving the stats of players who reconnect is very useful for contests. So that way, if you get disconnected, or like if a player gets disconnected, they can just go back to the same link and they will be automatically entered into the game and their stats will be preserved. So that's really about it for the community calendar. It seems very simple, but we hope it's going to be really powerful for the community. And we hope that you guys kind of just take this feature and run with it and kind of push the limits of what's possible. I can tell you that one of the things we have planned for like a follow-up update is the ability to add like prizes for events. So you could actually have it give out XP for the winners of certain events. With that, I want to also talk a little bit on the future of BlockTanks in general. The main thing is that this update is probably going to be the last big update to BlockTanks. Really just because we feel like the game is complete, it's in a good state, it's stable. Of course, we're going to still do smaller updates such as fixing the field of view for all devices. We do have that one planned. Fixing other bugs, adding small features, maybe even a power-up or two. We are working on a new game, and we encourage you to follow that by joining our Discord server. The link is in the description. It's basically an online racing game. It's called Tile Racers, and it will probably be released sometime next year. So if you want to join us as we make progress on that, go ahead and join that Discord server. But other than that, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for supporting BlockTanks over the years. It really is crazy how big the game has become and how many people follow it. And with that, I will see you in the next video.